It's my off day. Excuse me. Oh my god. I'm gonna refill my pill container with my pill. And I'm gonna refill on your tea, my work tea. I have one for my sleeping, and one for my anxiety, and one for my depression. That's all you need to know. I'm not gonna be here playing doctors. And I do take a lot of supplements too, since I'm working at night and I drink every day. So we have multi, you guys need to understand, I'm like post-op. My nerves didn't come back fully yet, so it's not even you guys' problem, it's my problem, because I gotta have to cut a lot of footages out because I talk like shit. But that's besides the point. I take multivitamin and minerals, omega-3, calcium and magnesium and vitamin D, and what is the last one? Zinc. And the last but not least, milk thistle. So basically it's for my liver. My poor liver. Who has to work 24 freaking 7 years of working at nightlife. One thing I know is I need to take care of my body, otherwise I'm gonna spend more money treating and fixing the damage. Okay, you might get greedy and go to work 7 days a week and earn shit ton of money, but if your body fails the next week, you lose like a month, you know. So in moderation. So there's a lot of shit when I'm at my work. Basically I work with my ex, right, and I sell like companionships or love, friendship kind of thing for money. We did work together and that's how we met. So it was a little awkward working with him again, but I think he took it okay, since it's not someone else's club but it's now his. So if he decides to fuck shit up or crash out, it's all his fault and it's his loss, not only mentally but financially, right? So he was tired, we were busy, I was busy, and I did throw up at work once. I said weird shit to my ex, but it's alright. It's alright. It happens a lot, but it was weird because we were dating before. But it's okay, right? I will admit it though. Just knowing that I am working for my ex, but at the same time, like selling companionship to men, so essentially flirting for money, and him has to see it, it's kind of weird. So I drank more than I needed to. Okay, usually it's better not to drink as a club girl, like a working girl, because like I said before, you want to keep yourself healthy and sane for your own good. And as a club owner too, you want your girls to be working as much day as possible. So you don't want girls to be drunk every day, because that means they're not gonna be at the club working the next day because they're gonna be hungover. But I did admit I was nervous and I felt weird, so I overdrank most of the week, the first week. The second week though, it was fine until I saw my ex-situationship, right, working at the same group of club, who owes me about $5,000 and just disappeared, owed me about 3 years ago. Let me tell you something. There's 3 guys owns most of the club in my town, alright? 3 owners decided to open one more karaoke club. So my ex, being the candidate, right candidate to be the next owner of this like kind of group that, you know what I mean? What I meant to say is there's a lot of clubs, karaoke clubs, that their names are different, their owners are different, but at the same time, it's all the same company, okay? So, we have like 5 clubs that are actually the same company. There's main one, and then the other one is coming from that one. So if you work at one of those clubs, and if you don't have any problems with any of the owners, okay, you work at all of the clubs, right? Right. I work at a club, and that's my home base. And if my home base club is busy, I don't go to any other club. But if my club is dead ass and the other clubs are busy and needing more girls, we agreed that I will go to any of those clubs, because if I don't work, I don't earn nothing, right? If the timing is right, if some customer at the other club looking for me, I go there and work, and I get paid the same, and they don't compete each other. So one day, my home base club, I worked one shift, that's 2 hours, and then my club was dead, and they walkie-talkie each other and ask about situation. I'm the person who thinks like, if I got there, if I got to work, and if I put on makeup and put on effort, it doesn't matter how tired I am, I'm gonna work as much as I could, you know? So I asked my boss, can I do another shift? And he said, not here, I will ask. So he asked Club B, C, D, E, do you need another girl? Do you guys have another customer? And then they say, Club B says, we need one girl. It would be great if you send her right now. So I go there right now. And I go down the stairs, because it was underground, that club. And I look at the manager, because I need to ask, where is the waiting room? Where is the toilet? Because I've never been there, because I've only been working for like a week since everything changed, like company kind of concept, not just only one club. And we locked eyes, and I was like, oh my fucking god, it's him. It's him that I met once at work, but not the nightlife work, at the restaurant. The time when I worked at the restaurant as a server, he was the one who worked at the kitchen, right? Right. At that time, we were both dating. He had girlfriend and I had boyfriend. And we didn't really have any common ground. We just talked and we knew each other, but we didn't fuck. We didn't even have a meal together, right? And like a year went by. I started to work at nightlife, and I look at the waiter. Oh my god, it's him, right? So that's when we met the first time at nightlife, right? And that's about like 2.5 years ago. We met at the club. I didn't know how to work. I didn't know what's going on, because it was my first club to work at. And he was actually, turns out, been working at the nightclub since like 3 or 4 years ago at the time. So we exchanged number, because oh my god, what a small town. Once I worked at that restaurant, and we see each other in totally different environment, actually, right? Server to working girl, to me, and to him, kitchen hand to, should I say kitchen hand, or anyway, to waiter. So I don't remember how, I don't remember when, but there was this time where he would come over to my house every day and have drink every day and fuck every day, right? Right. And then his family got into really bad situations. I remember his mom got really sick and he was crying because he was on a lot of debt. And me being young and fucking stupid, I loaned him a lot of money and I bought him freaking new phone and phone cases. That was when I was like 21, right? Okay, we had that kind of period time, but at the time I was boy crazy as hell. There was another guy every other night knocking at my door, drunk, screaming at my name. I changed my door lock like every week. I was in my horror phase. So I said, I'm not gonna date you. I want you to pay me back though, obviously. And he said, of course, of course. And he paid me back. He did pay me back. I don't remember how much, but like 20%. Just a really, really little bit. And then I moved to different club because the club that we met each other was really bad and on the verge of bankruptcy. So I ran to another club. So we didn't see each other every day anymore. So we didn't talk anymore. And one day I was asking him, where's my freaking money? Give me my money. Give me my money. And he didn't respond. So that being not my first time getting ripped up by a man, I was like, alright, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I was fucking stupid and he was a bum. Oh fucking course. Story of my freaking life. So I sued him. We can sue people if it's like small incidents like this, like $5,000. Of course, you can sue him from your home, from your laptop. So I did that. Turns out he didn't live where he's supposed to live on the paper. So the paper that I needed to serve him didn't reach him. So I couldn't get anything out of it because he didn't get the paper. So it didn't really work out right. And that's about a year and a half ago, right? And then since then, you know, I started YouTube and then I met a few different boys. I fucked around and then I settled for about like 9 months. And that's when I did YouTube really consistently. And then we broke up because he didn't want to fuck me. It was mutual though. And that's my ex-boyfriend who is currently my boss. I was working there for a week and I go to another club but in the same company and I look at the manager of the different club and it's that fucking freaking guy from 3 fucking years ago who fucked me so good physically and financially, and I thought, what's that? And he was there. I was already fucked mentally because I see him, my ex, and I kind of know what he's thinking because we were living with each other for about like 8 months, I'll say. We know what we're thinking. Like, we know each other. we know. I know from his freaking toe to fucking asshole, okay? So that's fucking weird. So I'm fucking drinking and then I go there and I see my fucking situationship and I freaking sued him. And you know what was his first reaction? He grabbed my arm and said, hey. And I was like, hey, excuse me, do you know what you did to me? Okay? Right now, in 2025, I'm 24 and he's 30 years old. Alright. Okay. 30 years old. So at the time where the incident happened, he was like 27 and I was like 21, 22, right? Okay. So 6 years, huh? 6 years older than me and then, yeah. And then just grabs me and say, hey, oh my god. Did you think I was gonna freaking hug you? Did you? Oh my god, I missed you. Did you think? I had like 0.3 seconds to choose between fight, flight, or freeze. And I decided to fucking fight. I was like, what the fuck? Where's my waiting room? And then I just walked into the waiting room, and then I was like, my head was spinning, like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my freaking shit. But I gotta work, you know, work is work. I know, we both work very hard. So I worked, you know. The next shift, I got into that ex-situationship club. I drank so much, you know. I almost blacked out because what the fuck is happening to my life? And they know each other because it's the same freaking company, right? The boys have drinks together. You know, they take care of the background of like backbone of business side of that we don't do, right? They do taxes together. They do promotions together. They get money from the same guy. I thought he was freaking dead because right before he disappeared, he was really depressed. And I understand that, right? Like, y'all see me, you know, refill my pill bottles. Cause I'm cuckoo like that. Anyway, I understand people get anxious and depressed. And I understand how hard it is. And that's why I assumed he was dead. Because I would have. The situation was really bad. So we recognized each other right away, even if I did a lot of face surgery since then. And then a few days went by, we didn't say anything because like, where do we fucking start? Where do we even start? So I drank a lot at work, and then I went to the counter, went to the lobby or whatever, went to where his work at, and said, do you fucking remember? And he said, of course. Do you remember how much money you owe me? He said, of course. And he briefly explained to me, like, he went to jail because he didn't have money to pay the fine, I guess, for like 3 months. And that's when I sued him. So that's why he didn't get the paper or couldn't get reached by any force because he was already under the force. Okay. I was like, okay. Alright, understand. Alright, I don't know what to think. And I asked, like, when are you gonna pay me back? Are you even gonna pay me back? Do you even have a glimpse of mind or memory that I should pay that girl back? You know, do you have that? And he said, of course. And I'm like, boy, if I believe you one more time, I'm a freaking bitch dumbass. 50% of me hating men is because of you. Did you know that? But anyway, we work together under the same company, so we unfortunately had to get each other's phone number because we had to communicate, whatever. And then one day, I come home from the work and my phone rings and it's him. It's my ex-situationship. And he said, sorry, the customer was really weird and it's my fault because you come from other club to my club. And I said the customer is clean and gentle, but he wasn't. And I was like, it's fine. Why are you apologizing? You're not even the owner. He's the manager, by the way. You're not even the owner, and you know, it's been years since I worked at the club. I've seen enough, and you know I can handle those kind of guys. And he said, of course, because I studied a little bit more harder side of the club, so they pays me more, but you have to grind a little bit more. You might have to drink a little bit more. You might have to take inserts a little bit more touch the work that you've been doing when we were working together, blah blah blah. We started talking. I'm a little bit drunk and he's getting drunk because most of the guys who work at club, they cannot stand the stress. Most of guys drink almost every day. And I was drunk because I was working. We're talking and talking. And my main goal is to get this boy to pay me fucking back. I know it's kind of greedy and it's not even that much money to me compared to like 3 years ago, but I'm so mad for what I did to him and what he did to me 3 years ago. I decided like I'm gonna get this freaking money back no matter fucking what. And he says like we should meet up, like honestly we should just meet up, have a drink. And I'm like, boy, I'm not gonna have sex with you. And he was like, what the fuck? I didn't even say that. But like, most of the guys who wanna drink with me wants to sleep with me. So okay, I know that's fucking lie, but sure, of course. I don't have a boyfriend, he don't have a girlfriend. And it's been a while since I slept with any other guy. Doesn't matter, but I didn't think we're gonna sleep together, obviously. Like, what? I fucking hate him. We talked around like 4 hours at the time on the phone. And we met at the work again for a few days. And he's really good at what he do. And I'm really good at what I do. And it's really easy to work with him. Actually, it was like 2 days ago. All of the club, got that really early. So we got home kind of earlier than usual. So I asked him, like, do you want a drink? You can come over, because at that time, like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, none of the thing is open. We have like nowhere to go, but also at the same time, I do not want to be seen by any of club members, any of the club guys. Because first of all, they all been to my home here. We did house welcoming party when me and my ex-boyfriend moved in together, and the owners gifted him a TV. What did he? Anyway, like a lot of gifts, like expensive gifts. And they've been here, they know where I live, and every freaking body knows, even the girls knows that I dated him, and everybody knows that we broke up. So I do not want to be seen by any of them. Alright? I'm not taking any risk. So the next best thing is my home, because boy, I'm not sleeping over as boy. I have a dog. So if you wanna see me, you're gonna come to mine. There's a problem though. There's actually another problem though. Right next to my house, actually. If I open my front door, you can see a set of windows. Okay? And you can, see their kitchen. You can hear them chat. Do you know who lives behind those windows? My boss. Not my ex-boyfriend boss. The boss. One of the 3 company owner. And guess what? This owner is the closest with my ex-boyfriend. Okay, so if he sees him going into my house, they're gonna fucking talk, and I'm freaking the girl who dates anybody who works with. I mean, it's not completely, first, I am really weak with close proximity kind of thing, but I'm all better. But it's different though, because it's close proximity from 2022. I'm like, oh my god, you can come, but just so you know, your boss, your boss lives next door. Yeah, next door from my house. Yeah, it's not like next door, no, it's right next to it. We can hear each other. Yeah, actually. And guess what? The other club guys that you work with, you sometimes have drinks with, they sometimes go over to that owner's house and have drinks there. Yeah, so just heads up. If you get caught, you are gonna fuck me over. And then he asked, I don't know if he knows or not, he asked, just tell me, did you have or do you have something something going on with your boss, calling my ex-boyfriend's name. And I say, oh, you know, when guys try to, bring new girls to the club, they, act like they like the girls because that was the fastest, and that's the fastest way to build trust. So, of course, I thought he liked me. I just brushed it off. I didn't say, actually, that's my ex-boyfriend, and we lived in this very house for 9 months. I didn't freaking say that. Because why should I tell him every freaking thing? He owes me money. He's not my boyfriend. I don't freaking like him. So I didn't tell him that. So he came over. He says, I don't think I got caught. So I was like, alright, you better not be caught because you're gonna be fucked. Usually when guys and girls date inside the club, the guys become bad guys. Because why would you touch a working girl and make the club make less money? Because when girls date, they don't go to work. And, if they broke up, the girl's gonna drop out, right? So they don't want each other to date. So of course he doesn't wanna get caught by one of the owners. We had a lot of to chat about. We both don't have any friends, and I was like, we met each other after like 2 years, and we had a lot of shit we went through. So we talked about it, we drank a lot, and we got really drunk. And next thing I know, my toilet got clogged. He went out and tried to unclog the toilet at around like noon. He failed. I fall asleep. Next thing I know, he was fucking me. So we fucked. And the next thing I know, we were cuddling in my bed. So I was like, that's kind of embarrassing of me. I'm kind of disappointed in me because I said no dating, no fucking in this year. But like, hey, it happened. I'm hungover as shit. He's kissing me goodbye. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? My hair smells like shit. My toilet is clogged. My dog ate his poop. It's freaking gorgeous. Do you miss still love? I'm just drinking to cold summer. Ain't nobody said. It's freaking gorgeous, babe. I'm so thirsty. I get out of bed and he's calling me. Like, why are you calling me? Like, I don't want to deal with it. My customer is calling me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? So, leave me alone. And then I come to the kitchen. There's like, he bought me a meal from the convenience store. I was like, okay, at least. I don't know. Could be from my cards though. Don't remember. He said, eat your meal. I eat. Cause like, I'm not gonna waste food. And I was like, oh god, what am I gonna do with that clogged freaking toilet? I don't wanna do it. I never had to unclog my own toilet. There was always a guy who would unclog my freaking toilet, right? So, I guess I need to talk to him. Cause first of all, he freaking likes me. I don't know if he loves me, but he likes me. Or at least he wanna fuck me again. And third, he owes me freaking money. So he does literally everything that I told him to do. And I don't wanna unclog my own freaking toilet. So I discovered hickey. I'm not supposed to freaking have hickey because if I have hickeys, I can't work. Customer doesn't like that. I flirt for money and they don't want to see a girl with hickeys. They don't want to see a girl who's dating. And I'll say many of girls are dating, but they never say they are, And he knows that too because he's been working in there for years. And I was like, be freaking honest, what the fuck is on my neck? And he said, I swear I didn't, suck. And I was like, are you freaking sure? So you're saying it's from you choking me. So that's freaking worse. And I go, oh my god, can't be. I don't remember. Like I know I didn't do that. I'm like, oh my god, man lies every day. I'm like, oh my god, this man lies every freaking day. I was like, sure. Like I don't know how I will get myself a bruise, side of my neck though. Like I'm pretty sure it's from you though. But if you're gonna unclog my toilet, I'll forgive you. If you unclog my toilet and clean my toilet, I'll forgive you. And he said, sure. What else? What else you need? And I was like, actually, can you do the trash out too? Oh, actually, can you just not smoke cigarettes in my freaking house? I fucking hate the smell. And actually, I'm gonna order a food, and if you're gonna eat even a bite of my food, you gotta have to pay at least half, because I know you're freaking broke. I don't even wanna spend a penny on you, because you owe me money. You freaking owe me money. And he said, sure, I'll bring you cash. Because guess what? His bank account is frozen up until like next year. I don't freaking know. So he comes over. I go to my psych. I go to my psych, refill my pill. We have breakfast, but it's actually dinner because we work at night. He has few drinks. I said, I don't feel like drinking. Funny thing, he brought his own pajama today, insinuating that like he'll be here every freaking day. I was like, why are you bringing your stuff to my house? And he said, do you want me to move in? I was like, fuck no. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just bringing my pajama. I was like, what the fuck, whatever. I'm collecting pajama anyway. Oh my god. And then we talked about his dick size. Like, I never seen a dick like yours, because his dick points downwards. And I thought about it, and I fucked a lot of guys in my life. I never saw a guy whose dick pointed downwards besides him. And I didn't just say that to him. He freaking asked. He's obsessed with his dick. I was like, in your 30 though, your performance is good. So I'm gonna let it slide. And we talked about how much it sucks to be dating someone who is not meeting our needs, and how much it is hard to get over someone who is, really good with sex but not good with anything else. How much big part of relationship is just sex and how good it is. And then we went to sleep, and I thought about fucking him, but then I was like, I was really drowsy because I take sleeping pills, and I was like, I'm tired. I'm out of my whole phase, so if he doesn't really pursue me, I won't. But I did have like orgasmic dreams though. So I woke up, I had a meal, and I was like, I should really film a YouTube video, and I should really spill the tea because it's a lot. And I don't know how I will edit this because it was all over the space, but all over freaking everywhere. But I had to let this out of the chest because I have no one to talk about this. Someone has to listen to it, and if that's you, I'm sorry or congratulations. And I'll update you on that. But I'm gonna really try not to first smoke again, and second, centering man again. I might fuck a guy again, but I will not treat him like boyfriend. Even if he is my boyfriend, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to treat him as bad as possible, and I'm gonna get as much out of him. I don't know, fuck. I'm not feeling love. I don't feel like doing love. I don't even feel like sex that much. If it's handed to me, I'll take it, sure. Why not? I'm not like, oh my god, I need it. I need a D right now. I don't feel like that. So that's where I'm at. And I thought I told everyone that I'm doing good. Work's been good. And I heard the rumor that because the guy's close with every guys, this situationship guy told me about like my ex-boyfriend's tea as well, so that was really amazing. And apparently he's got another girl, so who fucking cares? All right, apparently, but I really don't want to be seen with this guy, so I'm gonna try my hardest. That's embarrassing. Actually, it could be, what do you guys call it? My humiliationship. Anyway, that's it. And I'm thinking for the next video, I'm gonna do my updated makeup routine, because that's been bringing me a lot of money. I was feeling pressure to like talk to you guys, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be myself and I'm gonna be casual, because otherwise it's not gonna be sustainable and it's not gonna be fun to me and you guys, right? So this is me trying, and I had a lot of fun. So here's the tea. Here's the tea, and take your meds, take your walk, and take your water. Okay? I know you're mentally kind of ill. Cheers. See you again. Until next time. Love you. Bye. Oh, Jesus.